I'm going to try to make a logo here, just for a splash screen. So go ahead and close that out, and then we'll go into this LCD assistant file, load image. Oh God, I gotta go back into it and save it. Save as. Okay. Let's see. I don't think that'll work. We'll have to redo it. Alright. Damn it, I ended up closing that thing and I didn't really want to. I've got to go in here. Downloads. Okay. So, paint. It's gonna have to be, I guess, probably pretty small, is what I'm guessing. And let's go. We'll just put like all one word. And see how it goes. Okay. And save as JPEG. Untitled. We have to fiddle with this probably quite a bit. So what I understand, it needs to be 128 by 64. Okay. And if we just go ahead and say 128 by 64, what's it gonna do, I wonder? File, save output as logo 8-bit with lots of T's. I can find it now. I gotta go into Notepad and do some editing. Don't save. Okay. We go back into pictures where it saved it, and open with in Notepad. And it's gonna pain in the butt. We need to delete that. And then we got to start counting lines 12, 20, and 32. If we've done it right, it should divide up that way. And we have to put a space in between. This is really a pain for me. Enter. Now I got to count 20. Which is really, like, I need to have like a little thing to put on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and it should be right here. And I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm gonna put it, enter there. Now I gotta count 32. And that should be 32. If it's not, then we're wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay. So now we can copy this. Okay. And then, let's go out of here. We need to pull up our sketch. We need to reload everything. So we need to open our file and wait for it to do its thing. We'll come down in through here and we can see where it's got some information. And then I don't know where it's at. It'll be like a display logo. Display. Normally it'd be an Adafruit logo, I guess, is what I was told. And then, did we even open the right one? I might not open the right one because I am not seeing all the hex file stuff. Uh-oh. So this thing has some kind of funky memory. It is remembering everything I've done to it. So it would be the dimensions of this splash screen are actually wrong. Yeah, that is actually all screwed up. I don't know why. Okay, so it looks like that loaded the whole thing, I think. No, it did not. But, okay, so here's the thing. I didn't change his file, but, well, I changed it in here. And so what it's doing is it's like editing it and it's saving it. And every time I mess with it, I can't go back to the original. And I did not realize that. So hold on. Okay, we're going to go into the file here where it says that. We're going to delete that file. And then we'll go into our downloads. And we'll find out where we actually re-downloaded it under VFO projects. And there's the one we want. We want the oh god, and now I have to copy that. I got to go back into my other thing on Notepad. Good thing I didn't close that. I need to copy that. So we need to open a new instance of this. Now what's weird is, so this screen is up here, right? And then like I guess I can paste his INO in here if I had it as text. But what I do instead is I just go in here and click open, but then it opens another screen, which is really weird. And then I need to go up. I need to paste it in here. So that will put the folder in there. And then now I can go in here and open it. It's just weird. It's like, so that's a completely blank sketch, but now you're going to open another screen. And right now we're staring at the code for his. So we come in here and we copy this. And if it works, it'll just say ham radio hack in text. Okay. We're going to come down here. And if you notice, you see his is broken up into sections also. We'll click paste. But it inserted an extra line here. We need to make sure that that's not there. I don't think it's supposed to be there. How do we get rid of that line? That's where it says void. Okay, so I think we're good. We'll check it and see. It doesn't like it. I don't know why. I think there's an extra line right here too. So we'll go like this. And then, boy, it really doesn't like it. Let's try changing this. 128 by 64. I can't do it, guys. I don't know. It just doesn't want to change. So, and you have to actually have something in there, I think. Because this is, why is this going to be so stupidly complicated? I've got all my stuff spaced properly, I think. Alright, let's try putting space here. Alright. Don't know why it didn't work. Alright, I'm gonna try to look really carefully here to see. It still remembers the last one. It's super freaking annoying. Like, why? Open. You know, it might actually be... Okay. Alright. So we got 64 by 88 static BMP. I don't think mine has one of these little logos in the front when I put it in there. Wait a minute, there's no spaces in between this. That's interesting. So there aren't any spaces. And it's 64 by 88. Let me just try something here. I'm just out of curiosity. Okay. 64 by 88. And we'll open this file. Load image. Okay, that one doesn't work. Load image. Okay, that's... maybe we just need to go into Paint and just, like, shrink it. That might be part of it, too. Like, I don't need the whole thing to light up, right? So it's trying to do, like, too much. How do I... I can't remember how to even do this. Crop. Resize. Let's go. What did we set this other thing to? Or what did he have in here? 64 by 88. 64. Click OK. I want to crop the rest of this though. Let me see these. I don't know. It's gotta be. Okay. We just do that. That doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to file, new, don't save. Okay, I want this thing somewhere else. Or I just need to start out with a small piece like this. Okay, and then I can grab the text. All right. Nope, that doesn't work because that's too big. Okay. All right. I'm going to use okay, I don't think it will matter what color it is because it's going to be like blue on white. Black and white. I think that's what they said. If it's not black and white, it will not work. Okay. So we got to go smaller than 22. But 20. Complete. That doesn't freaking work, does it? Okay. Can't do that size either, which means that we're actually going to be really too big altogether. Okay. Let's do 14. All right. It'd be nice if you could just like shrink it down without messing with it. Almost. There we go. I just had to adjust it a little bit. Okay, what I want is a little bit of a white background on it, and then I want to be able to, I don't know, can I do, there we go. There we go. Okay. It's pretty small, you can't even see it. All right. File. Save as JPEG picture. Save. Okay, we'll leave that open. And then we're going to go into our thing again. And we're just actually going to load the image, and we'll say what it says. It's 177 by 45, but I think what he's doing is he's using 64 by 88 because it leaves a little bit of room and it centers the thing in there. So we want 64 by 88 for logo height and width. Okay, that makes sense. I think 64 by 88. 64. Otherwise, it's supposed to be like 128 by 64, I think. Okay, save the output. And I think we probably can go into our file. And it should be this one. Open with Notepad. Okay. And I think you need this very, very, very first thing right here. If you see that. I think it needs to be there. I think if it's not there, I don't think it'll work. Okay. So I saw his looked like that. And it puts it off a little funny there. And I need to go back in. I don't think he spaced his out at all. But there's a tutorial that tells you to do that. So his is not spaced. We got 131 to from 88 to 131. Okay, so all right, copy. So we're going to see if it comes out to be the same. And if it doesn't, then it's probably not going to work. All right. Paste. Okay, I see everything there except for that last little thing that was supposed to be there. Oh, God, what is it supposed to be? I got to go back on the internet and find out. Jeez. Okay. So he shows you here in this one. And you need to be using, it's a, why is it not showing up? There's like a comma or in the using text, scroll down and find the section that says that. You will then copy and paste, replacing the code with your new logo code in each section, into each section. Static unit buffer equals code section goes here. And it has to have this at the end. This little thing. I'm going to copy that and go here. Okay. That should technically work, but I doubt it. Okay. I guess it worked. Now, there's another thing that we can change on here that, see, if I would have followed what the internet said, I would have never figured it out, but I just copied what he did based on his numbers. So, there's a name that comes up. He put Road Warrior on there. I just want to put my channel name on here. And so we have the Ham Radio Hack logo, just the easiest one I could come up with. And then we have Road Warrior right here. And there's quotations around it, so that determines where it's actually really going to be. And I think I was just gonna go ham radio pack all into one, and we'd put like I'll put my old area code here, 425, and let's go ahead and check it and see if it works. Okay, so now that that's done, let me move the camera over here so because you're gonna see what's happening. Okay, as soon as I write it to it, upload. There we go, go. Uploading, done uploading. Okay. Now, it put Ham Radio Hack 425 in there. I didn't actually see the other logo at all. I don't know if there's something wrong with the background screen. It looked like it just blacked it out. Yeah, we don't have a splash screen, so apparently that didn't work. It's just blank. But I'm okay with that. I'll figure it out later. I don't know why it didn't work.